gathering clouds. With everything I've learned from working with Hugo and Captain Oberlin, I should go talk to Hugo to try to get some clear answers. Well, he won't give us clear answers. But let's see what he will say.
Impeccable timing. I was just thinking of you. You've gone through great lengths to clear a path ahead for us. The stage has been set for final preparations.
Hugo, we can't just go back to business after what you did.
Business? No, we can save that for later. I understand how my methods may seem extreme, but remember you are only seeing the end of the story. There are many chapters you've missed up until now. Perhaps I can provide some insight. Did you know that lightning can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun? Energy beyond that of a star, and yet we can survive being struck by it. The Lost. Myself. My Cassidy. We live with it inside us, dancing, colliding, beautifully and violently. Invisible forces taking form right here, inside. In a fervent embrace. Chaos contained.
Nothing short of a miracle, I get. No. Sounds like you're on a bit of an ego trip, Hugo.
That's just it, though. This isn't just about me. Please, I'll continue. When I first heard my Cassie's voice, it was magnetic, ensnaring me from across the room. Every footstep perfectly placed, as if I'd done it 1,000 times before. It was a force. A path so clear, so natural, a gravitational pull. Two entities brought together, and a magnificent explosion as a result. Only possible with our meeting. The world shifted at our very presence from that point on. We did the impossible together.
I mean, yeah. His past doesn't excuse what he's done, but I'm sorry you lost her, Hugo.
No. You misunderstand. When the feral mind began to take her, I feared losing her forever. That spark between us lost its charge. She slipped further and further away. I made a choice. To follow the only path that had provided us any hope. I reignited that spark. I brought her to the device. I pushed it to its limit. I allowed it to impart on us that power greater than the burning surface of the sun.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Oh, so she was already going feral before. Before she became a Lost. So instead of Oswald and I don't remember her name looking for their cure, he used his weather machine to try to prevent her becoming feral. What kind of hope did you see?
By chance, we discovered that time spent near the weather control device had side effects. Positive ones. They seemed to quell the symptoms of feralization. It was the only path forward. The only research that bore fruit.
Okay, but there are feral Lost. So you caused the accident. You created the Lost.
An accident implies a lack of intent. No, it was a choice. The creation of the Lost was no mistake. Its failure to reach completion is, however, a half-step that left them deserted in a reality all their own. But we need to bring them back. All of them, not just my Cassie. We need to bridge the divide. That is what I'm trying to fix here. That is where I need your help.
You know, you're checking all the mad scientist boxes here, Hugo.
You should know by now that I am no scientist. All of our best minds have led me here, though. Many of them now lost themselves. Listen to my plan. Then decide whether to cast me the villain.
I kind of already have.
We are so close to a solution now. I've provided Hilda and Audrey with all they need to complete our work. If you speak with them downstairs, they will be able to provide next steps.
You seriously think Audrey is going to cooperate?
She knows there's more at stake than her childish passions. She may hate me to my very core. You may as well. But that doesn't change what needs to be done.
We got a system, and it works, damn it.
As an outside person, I know that they don't cure ghoulism. Or maybe they do, but only here, because in the future, ghouls are still very much a problem and going feral. And we know that... I can't remember her name. She went searching and never found a cure before coming back to Nuka World and dying. So I know his whole endeavor is fruitless. But okay, I'll talk with Hilda and Audrey. But I also know from the TV show that they have something that suppresses ghoulism. So, who knows? Feralism, not ghoulism.
Thank you. They are already caught up and will provide you with the information you need. Now, is there anything else? I'd prefer if we could begin soon.
I mean, Audrey's never going to forgive you, you know.
You say that now, but when we succeed, when we fix all of this, well, I imagine she'll come around.
Just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
I have some questions about the weather device.
The weather machine? Really? A machine? A tool? What could be left to discuss?
Where did this come from?
It was acquired. A last-minute sales pitch. I never anticipated it would have the impact it did, both positively and negatively. I hardly care to discuss history and trivial details. What it was is irrelevant. What it is now, progress. A solution.
What does it have to do with the Lost?
It is the catalyst for their creation, and the creation of the storm as well, though both appear to be living far beyond their conception. Our attempts to stop the spread of the feral mind led to a step in another direction. Now, we course correct.
That's all for now.
Good.
You said you're close to some kind of solution?
Yes. Hilda and I had been chasing a potential lead for some months now. We reached a blockade, though. One that was obliterated by your arrival. She and Audrey can provide the specifics, but in short, I believe I am the key. Or at least the results of my mutation are. As I remind you, I'm no scientist. But there is hope. I have seen it.
Well, better get to it then.
We couldn't have come this far without you. I hope you know that.
Hugo told me about his attempt to save his wife and how the Lost were created in the process. Now he wants me to help him one last time and has asked me to convince Hilda and Audrey to help. I should go speak with them. That's why they gathered.
Long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
That's why they gathered down here.
Struck by an idea. Gotta write it down. Where is my notepad? Oh, there is still a blank space on the wall. That'll do.
You think I'm happy doing this, James? Of course not. But what choice do we have? This isn't just about us. It's about everyone here in the vault.
He's not just a
Everyone
liar.
lost.
He's a killer, Audrey.
Can we get started already? The tissue samples aren't gonna remain stable forever. Oh, it's you. We were just trying to figure out... I don't know. Everything.
Okay, everything. Is everything okay?
We both know everything is far from okay. We need to put an end to this soon.
We're going to be overseeing a final experiment that could alter the future of this vault.
All of our work is coming to fruition. My research on understanding the lost, Audrey's on the weather machine, but the last piece is Uncle Hugo. Like, literally, we're examining a piece of him. Gross, I know. But once we have the right data, we can run the machine again to reverse the effects of the lost. We think.
So, we're really going along with this.
The risk is high, but the reward is too great to ignore. And we may have a missing piece now, for an extra edge.
My father is the only one afflicted by the machine that has managed to retain his senses. At first, we speculated that it could be related to his sight impairment, but we are certain now there's more to it. He seems to have mutated differently from the other lost.
The experiments I've been running all but confirmed it.
We think the reason is because he was the one to push the big button, so to speak. He made direct contact with the device. The electricity spread out from him, almost like a conduit.
Are you sure about this?
We are, and have the evidence to back it.
We've been comparing tissue samples from Uncle Hugo with ones from Papa and the others. The behavior from Uncle Hugo's sample is far more complex and responsive to stimuli. It's almost as if he's a completed specimen and the rest are just imitating him.
We've been repairing and adjusting the machine to potentially complete the Lost's transformation, using that monster upstairs as a template.
Alright, sure. So, what do we do next?
That's where you come in. We need you to head surface side and run the experiment for us. We've set up a number of devices that can simulate the effects of,
It'll simulate what the impact of different device configurations will have on lost cells. In other words, we can test what would happen if we followed my uncle's plan on a smaller scale.
How will we know if it works?
We're going to be reading the results as they're relayed back here. We'll be in communication via radio tuners on the devices as well. If this proves worthless, my father's going to have to... Well, we'll deal with that when we know for sure.
Okay, I'll head up to those devices. Point me there.
I'll mark the first device for you. We'll make contact once we see it up and running.
Anyone else kind of excited about this? Just me then?
If you break it, you repair it.
I bumped into Audrey, Oberlin, and Hilda arguing about Hugo's actions. They agreed to run the final experiment, but they want my help to test a sample of Hugo's flesh. I should heap up to the surface and activate the first lightning harvester to begin the test. Do you guys have any other
Yes.
new stuff added? Nope.
You've been a greater asset than I could have asked for.
No. So if you two don't, he won't. I'm not going to talk to all of you. Okay. Oh, wow. All the way over there. Of course it is. Of course it is. Activate the harvester at research site Saxony. Okay, so all these implications of creating a cure. Is he who Hugo who Desmond left to go kill at the end of Point Lookout? Because if you choose the Desmond ending, he leaves. Oh, hi guys. He leaves to go, he either says to the Commonwealth? I don't remember exactly what he says. leaves to go somewhere. And I'm wondering now if he left to go kill Hugo. But I don't know if Hugo is necessarily a part of the Great Game. In the same way that the others are a part of the Great Game. There are no super mutants here, but this is clearly a super mutant location. Meat bags everywhere. Just a tent full of meat bags. Ooh, I will take that. A tent full of meat bags. This guy had his brains blown out. Oh, I can't go in here. Vault-Tec scientist, dead. Second one. Lightning Harvester Terminal. Maintenance log. Can't believe I'm the one that pulled the short straw with having to maintain these damn harvester things. I think I'd rather be on janitor duty down in the vault than doing this. At least it would be safer than being up here. I keep hearing strange noises coming from outside, and it's starting to give me the willies. Well, you weren't the only one here. There's 3 people, 3 skeletons here, I mean. But let's... Oh, there's 4 skeletons here. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and push the button.
Running control test. This will show us how added storm energy under the machine's old configuration interacts with their cells.
Why waste our time on this? We just need to see the effects of the new configuration.
Oh, wow, that didn't kill them all in one hit.
This is too important for cutting corners.
Well, this is annoying. They're going to be talking the whole time. I don't want sound effects getting in the way of them talking. I hate when they do that. Like, don't talk during.
Test completed. As suspected. They become further agitated, volatile. They're much less stable than Uncle Hugo's now.
Great. Now we know the thing that was bound to fail will fail. On to the next device. Over and out.
Like, I hate when they have characters that are going to talk while you're trying to fight, because then you miss out on some of the conversation. Like, I don't know what all they were saying because I was having to defend this thing. Okay, the next one is all the way down here, so let's go to this. So I just had to turn off my gun damage, my gun sounds, really. Because super mutants throw explosives, I'm using explosives, I don't want that getting in the way. Oh, a toxic thrasher. Oh, God! Because I don't have sound effects on, I did not hear it running up towards me. It was just there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn them on a little bit. alive? That one's glitched. Maintenance log. I wish they wouldn't build these things so far apart from each other. It takes me almost a full day to run diagnostics on the 3 of them. I know they have to be in high specific locations, according to the brainiacs down in the vault, but would it have killed them to put the tin cans a little closer together?
Device 2 starting up now. We will be using the new configuration. Our hypothesis is that the samples from the Lost will begin to behave closer to Uncle Hugo's. Come on, science. You can do it!
God have mercy on us all if it can't.
Well, these thrashers don't seem to be doing anything. Gobble gobble. No, I don't.
Test completed. This is not what I expected. They barely changed, but they are reacting to the sample from Father, even from across the table. They're moving toward it.
Let me see Hugo's. Dear Lord. It's not just that. They're mirroring it, following it. Almost like puppets on strings.
How is this even possible? Did Uncle Hugo know this would happen?
That bastard. He isn't planning to fix them. He's planning to bring them under his control. Sleazy, full-tech scum. I knew it! I'm bringing him into custody. Now!
Oberlin, wait! James! Damn it, he's gone. You're still there, right? There's one more device. Please head there. We have to be sure this isn't some kind of fluke.
She literally got mad at me for accidentally killing her love, and yet she fell into the exact same trap. Last one. Where's it going to be at? All the way over here. Okay. Let's go. Go fight your bear, bro. I've got a thing to settle. The second harvester test is complete. I didn't read the first one. But it had an unexpected effect on the lost cells. They seem to be under the control of the sample from Hugo. Not news the others wanted to hear, but I should go activate the final harvester to verify the results. I feel like if I go do this, we're gonna give him complete control. You guys are... Oh, this is a enemy spawn point. Okay. So it's not only gonna be, rats. It'll also... It's just... So it's small mob. It's a small mob spawn. Okay, what are you gonna give me here? Because you gave me super mutants, you gave me thrashers.
Creatures here! Creatures near!
Lost.
Smell my fear! Creatures here! Creatures here! Crying! Smell my paradise! Creatures here! Creatures near! Spirits! Specters! Shadows and shapes all here! Coming here!
Didn't I destroy that turret? So Hugo sent those guys here, obviously. Boy, am I getting sick of fixing these hunks of junk. They're so fragile that anything more than a stiff breeze throws them off entirely. What do they even need these things for anyway? I asked one of the eggheads down in the vault, but was told it's on a need-to-know basis only. I'm just hoping I don't get stuck. It's been mighty stormy of late. Sounds like they're saying pizza's here. Pizza's here! Pizza's here!
Starting final test now. Audrey, I don't like this. This has gotta be a mistake, right? Let's just finish the test.
Okay, so these ones are ferals. That was easy to defend, I guess.
Results coming in now. Please, please be different. No, it's the same. They're all moving with him. How? Why? God damn him.
Audrey, we've got a problem. The bastard is gone.
What?
And you, get back here ASAP. Over and out.
Yeah, good thing we made sure we gave him access to all three. It's clear now, if Hugo successfully powers up the weather machine again, the loss will be under his complete control. Oberlin went to try and detain Hugo, but said he disappeared. I should report back to Oberlin as soon as possible. Vault 63 hazmat suit. It starts the Eye of the Storm.